the team worked?
Hopefully it went good. We was able to come in for 2 days that we did come in and get some fundamental practices done. So just go back to the basics of how we play simple things and things we may have got beaten on earlier in the season and just coming back and correcting those.
Sylvester, obviously you have a year in the system, but for you, a younger guy, a lot of the secondaries, younger guys, how have you seen that room, you included, grow up throughout this season?
The room's really grown up a lot. Got to see a lot of guys flourish, like Jay Crawl and Caleb Harris, Kinsley Foster, and a lot of those young guys are starting to pick it up. And with my class, a lot of us just started picking up and mold together and turn into something special.
You mentioned Jay. What do you think has made him be able to be so effective so early on in his career?
This is mindset. Like Jay come to work every single day. He knows that there's nothing he cannot do on the football field. He's fearless. No matter who he's lined up across, he'll come with the same attitude and attack you the same way.
Sylvester, what gives you some confidence that y'all might can finish this thing out strong this year?
Just the logo we wear across our chest, the people who come out to each and every game and support us. It's bigger than us, and just to finish out the right way, no matter what's happened, just finishing.
Coach Freeze mentioned that y'all had a scrimmage with some of the younger guys. Did you play in that, or did any of the young guys sort of catch your eye or anything?
I didn't get to play in it. I would say, a bunch. It's more so like with the walk-ons, kind of.
Okay.
A bunch of those guys, well, not even walk-ons, scout team guys. A bunch of those guys like Quan, Coleman, Granberry, walk-on linebacker. A bunch of those guys, but I would say those two right there was very eye-opening.
So what do you see from Caleb Harris? To be a guy that steps in as a true freshman, has been so consistent at safety.
I would say he comes from a real deal high school, and you can tell. Caleb's he's really smart. He's physical, and he plays and he comes to meetings and stuff he's like a vet. He's a good attack of handling his business.
Sylvester, knowing what you guys have now and what you're adding going into next year, how talented do you think this secondary can be moving forward?
Best in the country. And I say that every single day, best in the country.
What gives you the confidence about that?
Just the guys we have, the way we're able to play together and mesh together. You got basically a bunch of defensive quarterbacks in that back end. Everybody knows what's going on, and just you can get things done at a high level.
Sylvester, how do you feel like your game has progressed this year, and just from maybe a year ago or when you first arrived?
I think it's progressed a lot. Just the way I look at the game, just focusing on getting better every single game. I think I've come a long way. There's a couple of plays I left out that I wish I could have back, but just learning from those each and every game.
Obviously, you guys are real young in the secondary. You get tested a lot.
Yeah.
Where does that confidence come from? Yeah.
We do it in practice. So when we get in the game and they testing us, it's not a surprise, or it's not something that we're not used to. We get attacked a lot in practice, so just being able to convert it from practice into a game, and just keeping the confidence of we're here for a reason. We're all on the field for a reason.
Sylvester, what's some of the best advice you got from the senior captains like Jaron Thompson and Jimmy Sante?
Practice habits. Jaron is always preaching, just to come to practice every day. No matter how you feeling and what you got going on, just being able to separate that when you come to practice to give each other 110%. Just being selfless. Those are two of the biggest things. Just being selfless and coming to practice every day, no matter how you feel and what you got going on. Just being consistent.
Thank you.
Thank you.